Hello folks, today I'm gonna take you with my gear selection on our 8,700 kilometer tour from Jordan River, BC to St. John's, Newfoundland. First picture you see here is the complete bike with all the gear installed on it. When I took most of the gear off, you could see actually the Kona Sutra SE model 2022 with a frame size of 56 centimeters. First little thing I had to change when I got the bicycle delivered was the saddle. The Brook saddle is a leather saddle, and it takes a lot of maintenance, especially when it starts raining, and I expect we're gonna have some of that on our tour. So I switched it over to a specialized saddle, and the Power Pro with the mirror, that's actually the name of it. Nice little saddle, feels really good. And the next thing what I had to add to the bike was a rear flashing light, so people can actually see you better during the day and at night. I installed a Hypershot 350 USB, that means 350 lumens and USB chargeable, has multiple settings and a very good battery life. I changed the rear cassette, especially because of the hills and the loaded bike, so I have a little bit more reach. I got it installed with a Shimano cassette T1142 10 speed. And I also changed the chain out, also for a Shimano. Stainless steel, higher quality, so hopefully more mileage before changing it. The tires I swapped out to a different tire, which is a Schwalbe Marathon Plus Tour with a size of 700 by 45. These tires, they give you more air, especially on a loaded bike when you do a lot of gravel rides, so it's a little bit more comfortable. The water bottle locations came from the factory, was not exactly where we wanted them, so I had to relocate 2 of them to create room for a frame bag. And I did that with bottle cage relocators. Those are little strips you can actually bolt on your frame, and then you actually bolt in the cage again on that holder, so you can actually slide it up and down. As you can see above there is the Arco frame bag, size medium, and that bag is holding all my gear, let's say for repairing tools, spare parts, whatever I need, let's say for a bike repair on the road. On the handlebars I mounted 2 Apidura food pouches, one for the bear spray in case we need it, and the other one right beside it is for my GoPro camera and for the click stand, which is a bicycle stand. And a little side mirror on the left there, and the GoPro, sorry, not GoPro, the Garmin Edge 530 bike computer. And that's where the little mirror sits on the side. Towards the front I installed an Arco front pannier frame. I think it's called the Lowrider. And luckily the Lowrider had a little a bracket over the top, which I could use to install a little tube actually, where I can install my front light and the GoPro camera setup. The front light is a 1300 lumen XXL, which has an insane battery life actually, and gives you good safety, so people can see you from the front, and I can also see the road. And then of course we got the GoPro stand. I installed an USB charging device from Kink, 5 dynamo powered charging device, and that sits in the steering tube actually. So there's a battery in there and a nice little charging device with a swivel cap, so you can actually open and close, and it's hiding a USB-C port, so you can charge up all your electrical devices. The battery in the tube is about 1100 milliamps, so that is always good for recharging your Garmin or your cell phone. And the power, what is actually feeding this, is coming from the front Dymo hub, which is a Shimano. And as you can see on the video, I will show you where it is installed. It sits right down there. You see it's a little bit bigger. And that is then the UR700 Dymo hub. Nice little device, and it creates already a good 1.2 amps at 7.5 kilometers. The bike came without pedals, so I installed a set of Shimano PDEH 500 pedals, which is a multifunctional pedal. It has 2 sides on it, one for clip-in, and the other side is just to ride on with regular shoes or sandals, which is nice when you go bike touring. Underneath the saddle I have also a little bag for some extra gear yet, like a spare tire, some tire lifters, and some patch material for in case you do spring a tire. Then we have different gear items which are in the panniers on top of the bike. So the first one you will see is a set of Dolphin pannier bags for the rear. Those are 48 liters and 100% waterproof. Then we have a set of Orca 35s on the front, so that stands then for the size of the bag, which is 35 liters. Same materials, 100% waterproof. Then we have a handlebar bag, just for the daily little pieces, you know, like a wallet, passports, some candies, etc., etc. Then we have a tarp, just in case we encounter a lot of rain, so we have a shelter so we can cook under. My tent is a Nemo Dragonfly 2, which is actually a bikepacking tent, very small, very light, for 2 people. Nice material and dark green, so in case we need to do some little bit wild camping. My quilt is made by Enlightened Enigma, custom made. That will keep me nice and warm during the night, and a very light material. So as you can see, this one goes to -6 degrees Celsius, and it's a long and extra wide. Underneath there I picked up a Sea2 Summit inflatable mat with a good R value, so that we stay warm, and a pillow which is also inflatable. I got a little chair, lightweighted, all foldable up. Also very small. Cooking equipment. Nice little, just a piezo burner, which you can screw on a gas bottle, propane or easy butane, whatever you want. Some extra straps which I got from Rokstraps, and thank you Melanie for giving me a good deal on these little straps. You can get them actually from her, and she is out of BC. I got some specialized recon shoes. Those are mountain bike shoes, so you can walk on it. We have 100% waterproof gloves. These are winter gloves. I have some summer gloves also. Nice Viz rain jacket, and a rain cap for over my helmet, just so we'll stay nice and dry. And then of course I got some rain pants also. And then there's a whole list of all kinds of other equipment yet. It's too much to mention them all individually. It goes from all the clothing to the bibs, you name it, it's on there, what you need to be self-sufficient for 3 months on the trip. My bicycle with the gear and the water and the food was 47 kilos. My own weight is 83 kilos, so that makes a total weight of 130 kilos. So yeah, and thanks for watching. See you guys soon on the trails.